Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
It's the American Dream.
Welcome to another great episode of American Dream Sarasota. Today, I would like to introduce you to a unique lifestyle which located 5 minutes away from famous Anna Maria Island with white sandy beach and 20 minutes away from downtown Sarasota. We're here today with Ryan.
Yes.
Creator of this amazing property. Ryan, thank you so much for allowing us to tour this home with you today.
Well, you're so welcome. I'm glad to have you here, and I'm excited to share the Jubilee story. Maybe we should start at the farm.
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
So, Ryan, what inspired you to actually create this type of oasis?
I built this, I got into farming because I wanted to take control of the food I put in my body. And it was for my own health. I would walk in the grocery store and eat certain things and wasn't even sure, is this good for me or not?
Right.
So I looked all around the world. I looked to Costa Rica, I looked to Southeast Asia, and I looked at the healthiest people in the world and said, what are they eating? I assembled a team of very smart people and started to assemble a very biodiverse farm that allowed us to grow food without chemicals, without any sprays, without any fertilizers. And subsistence and being able to have that type of self-sufficiency was part of the vision.
So, Ryan, what do you grow here in Jubilee?
The number one thing we grow and build here is soils.
Oh, wow.
So the quality of the soil dictates the quality of the food. So our number one job at Jubilee is to grow living soils, because that in turn gives life and gives nutrition to the plants and food that we grow here on the farm.
Well, Ryan, why don't you tell us about the waterfront?
Sure. Well, this home and property is situated on Palmasola Bay, one of the premier water sanctuaries in this area that permits all kinds of recreational activities, great fishing in this bay as well. And it's also a gateway to the Intercoastal Waterway. So we've actually had guests that would land water planes in here and then taxi up to the house.
Amazing.
So, you know, it's how do you want to get here? By boat, by plane,
right,
by car? It's up to you.
Well, Ryan, why don't you tell us about the house?
I'd love to. The home was built in an attempt to capture the old world, to be timeless, and also create luxury, but you know, a modern luxury. For example, we created an area called the Scullery, which is intended to service all the farm's needs. Tumbled brick is the floor, huge wash basins for produce, commercial storage, great area for a private chef to work and prepare food for the owner. And then you transition into the main living area, which is a combination of the dining room, which overlooks the farm with a giant 14-person table. Coming into the living room, we have a really big island that will accommodate large groups, over 100-year-old beams that we brought in from Amish country and Ohio. Everything was scale here. We wanted everything to be big and spread out. And so we have 5 bedrooms, we have a theater, for the primary suite, which is upstairs, and it's over 2,000 square feet. A library, sitting area, a deck that overlooks the whole property. It overlooks the water, overlooks the pool. A very nice and well-appointed bathroom, huge shower, and antique tub. It's a really special house. We also have 2 detached apartments that are just beautifully appointed. We're really, really pleased with the way it's turned out, and it's worked exactly how we'd hoped it would have.
Well, that's it for this episode for American Dream TV. My name is Marina Solo, and I hope you join us for the next episode.
Welcome to American Dream TV, your ultimate destination for luxury and real estate enthusiasts. I'm your host, Yvette Claremont, and today joining me is my husband, Captain Dan. Today we set our sights on the opulent charm of Siesta Key, where sophistication meets natural beauty. From lavish beachfront estates to exclusive properties boasting breathtaking views, Siesta Key has become a haven for those seeking the pinnacle of luxury living. Thank you. We're here today at our good friends, architect Damian Plumetti and his wife Erin, to check out their latest creation on Siesta Key. Let's go check it out. Hey, Damian and Erin, how are you? Oh, it's so good to see you.
Hey,
it's so great to see you. Thank you so much for having us out to show us your latest design.
Oh, welcome.
I'm so excited about this house. Tell me what is the most exciting thing for you with this house?
The most exciting thing for us is the property. We're on 1.5 acres on Siesta Key, which is pretty rare.
Wow.
And it's one of our few projects that we have going on right now. And we're deeming this one the tree house.
Ah, I can see that. I feel like we're literally in the trees.
Exactly. Yeah, one of the interesting parts about this house is the exterior terraces and how we try to blend the interior and exterior space. Right now, we're actually in the living room. The kitchen is to your right, the dining room and living room. So one big great space that opens up to the exterior terraces.
Can you imagine this being your kitchen?
I can imagine the fantastic parties this family is going to have in this house. So Damian, I've got to ask, what do you love about being an architect in Sarasota?
There's a rich history of architecture in Sarasota, and I think it's great to be a part of that legacy. I think one of the fun things is coming up with an idea, sketching it out, and then seeing this as the result is really rewarding.
And then creating a tree house,
Yeah.
a home of a family's dream. Didn't you just win Home of the Year?
And a state design award.
Wow.
We did, and the house is actually just right around the corner.
Should we go?
I'll get Captain Dan.
What'd you say?
Can you tell which one's mine?
Yeah, one thing I can say about my friend Damian is his designs stand out.
Thanks, Yvette.
Love it, love it.
It's a privilege to design something like this for families.
I think the most interesting part of the house is Damian found a way to fold in the concrete walls so that from every room in the house, you get this view of the water.
And what a view it is. What a perfect way to end a perfect day on Siesta Key.
It really was. Thank you guys so much for coming out and seeing our projects.
All right, cheers to that.
Cheers! Thanks for joining me on Siesta Key, where family-filled days are followed by party nights. I'm Yvette Claremont, and I finance the American dream.
Hi, welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Kelly Ackley, and I am in one of the hottest cities
to live, work, and play in all of Pinellas County. We're here at City Hall today. Prices for real estate have jumped everywhere. You know that. Dunedin, it hits a solid $350 to $450 a square foot. But listen, you are not overpaying. I'm going to show you why your investment and your equity is so safe in this amazing town because of everything that it has to offer. I'd like to introduce you to the city's mayor, Mayor Julie Bajolski. Julie, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Tell us a little bit about what you love so much about Dunedin and what's drawn you here.
Well, I have lived here my entire life. I love it because of the beaches, because of our really cool, eclectic downtown, and really mostly because of the people.
Yeah.
The people really look out for one another. We all kind of know each other's names. You'll see when we walk downtown, a lot of the bartenders know each other and know the people that come in. So that's really what I love about Dunedin.
Fantastic, right? The culture of it,
Yeah.
right? And tell us how long you've been involved in Dunedin government.
Almost 18 years. I've
Wow.
been mayor for 10. I was a commissioner before, or council member before that. And then, of course, I was on a number of city committees and that type of thing. So I've been involved for a long time.
Very involved, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, great. We are going to take a walk down Main Street and show you a little bit about what we love so much about this city. We're down here on Main Street in delightful downtown Dunedin, and we're going to tell you a little bit more about why it is such a well-loved city. So tell us some of your top accomplishments that you feel you've done while you've been mayor.
Well, probably the thing I'm most excited about is being able to help negotiate and sign a 25-year deal with the Toronto Blue Jays. Dunedin is the smallest town in America to have spring training.
Wow.
So, and if you don't know this about Toronto, or about Canada, they have only one baseball team in the entire country.
Oh, I had no idea.
And they come here
Oh
to do
my
their spring
gosh.
training, so we get a huge amount of tourism because of that. Just recently, we partnered with the county and residents from all over Pinellas County, and we raised $10 million to save over 100 acres of land. So we have more parkland per person that lives here than I think any other city in the state.
And I don't think anybody realizes that, right? Everybody thinks Pinellas County is so developed, but we're
Right.
desperately trying to hold on to some of the land.
And we saved it from development. It's not the only place that's been developed. A former mayor, Bob Hackworth, helped preserve Weaver Park, which is just right down the road. Yep, he helped preserve that, and another mayor helped preserve Honeymoon Island from getting developed, and it's now owned by the state, and it's the #1 park in the state, right here in the city of Dunedin.
Yes,
that and
who knew?
Paradise Island. In Dunedin, we love our oranges. As you can see, if you just look right there on the building, Steve Spathhealth and Marcia Goins decided we're going to start painting oranges on buildings in the middle of the night and didn't tell anybody who they were.
Incognito.
Incognito. And roll 10 years later, people are paying them to go put them on their houses. And what was really cool was a city close by had been kind of fining their businesses for having sort of paintings on their building that was considered signage. And we embraced it and said, forget it. We are that quirky and eclectic. We love it. Paint an orange everywhere you want to go.
Right. I'd like to thank you so much for joining us on this tour of downtown Dunedin with Mayor Julie Bajolski. We will see you next time on American Dream TV.
Welcome to the American Dream. I'm Stacy Foskey, your host and lifestyle expert. Today I'm taking you on an incredible journey where dreams take flight, quite literally. Come on, let me show you. Hi, how are you?
Welcome.
welcome.
Hey, thank you for having me today. Yeah, I'm excited to be here at Central Florida Aerospace Academy.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about this place. I hear it's awesome.
It is. This is a really awesome place. We are a 9th through 12th grade public high school located in beautiful Central Florida. Our students are able to work towards their private pilot's license. We also have a program in engineering. We have another program in drones, and then we have another program where our students are able to work in aviation maintenance. So lots of different facets of aviation.
That's amazing.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Tell me the history. How did this get started?
It actually began here on the grounds of Sun and Fun, which is a huge fly-in that happens every year in the spring. Aerospace Center for Excellence was the one who really pushed for CFAA to be here. Originally, they leased 3 old airplane hangars, started out with about 60 students. That was 15 years ago in 2008.
Exciting.
This is now year 15 of CFAA. With the generous donation from our benefactor, Mr. James Ray. There's some scholarships that are named after him as well, but he was the one who donated this building to the Aerospace Center for Excellence, who then rents the building out to the Polk County Public Schools every year.
That's amazing.
Yes,
well, thank you for this history. That is really great.
Absolutely.
Thanks again for having me. And I think we've got students I'm going to follow.
You do.
Oh,
you
can't
do.
wait.
Oh, that's the best part of this, is getting to see the young people, because they get so excited about this.
That is great. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, so Anthony, this is a classroom that's pretty important to you.
Oh, it is very important to me.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about it.
So this is AMP, stands for Airframe and Power Plant. This classroom, this program that the school offers is the first 500 hours of your AMP license.
Tell me about the airplane.
So this is our project airplane, never going to be airworthy, but the students get to work on this, get their hands dirty, and get a feel of what it's like to take apart parts of an airplane, put them back on, and really get familiar with AMP work, hands-on work.
So it's not really about just flying the plane, you gotta know how it works.
Exactly.
Good, all right, thank you. Okay, so Anthony, what is your angle and your goal?
So my goal before graduation, I want to shoot and get my private pilot's license.
Oh, wow.
James C. Ray offers an amazing scholarship, and it's definitely possible for a lot of students. On top of that, I'm looking into getting my AMP license. Like this program does, it offers 500 out of 2,000, and I just go get my rest of 1,500, have my AMP, and immediately start working.
Hey, Olivia, this is a pretty cool plane. Can I see inside?
Sure, let's go ahead.
So this part is the classroom. We use it for more instructional learning.
Okay.
And then over here we also have a conference room where we have meetings and stuff. They took out the interior of a 727 and turned it into a whole meeting room and
How cool is that? How cool is that? Hey, we'll have our next meeting here, guys. Yeah. How about that?
It's a really great opportunity because you're able to see the interior of the airplane in a way that you typically couldn't.
What is your angle? What is your goal?
I came because I wanted to become a robotics engineer and work at NASA and their robotics and stuff at JPL. And so my end goal is hopefully to get a bunch of certifications from the engineering and UAS programs here, and also hopefully fly as well.
Oh, that'd be cool. That is cool. You're so young to do all that. You've had such an opportunity at the school to get so far ahead. That's amazing. You're going to do so well. Good job, girl. Thank you for joining me today on this incredible journey where dreams truly do take flight at the Central Florida Aerospace Academy. Thank you, and join me next time for the next segment of American Dream.
Welcome to Tampa Bay, Florida, where I will show you the lifestyle and culture of this amazing area. I'm your host, Ranyori Senior, and this is the American Dream. Today, we're at one of my favorite spots, American Social Bar and Kitchen on Harbor Island. So let's go check it out. So with us today, we have Rick Mejerez, one of the founders and managing partners here at American Social. Can you tell us about the history of American Social, more specifically your story?
Yes, of course, I'd be honored to. American Social is a restaurant that we founded in 2012 in Fort Lauderdale. Idea came together from two college buds while attending Florida State University back in the early 2000s.
Okay.
And we brought it to reality through the help of our third partner and kind of the financial custodian of our company, Tony Maharis.
Okay.
In 2012, we opened the first restaurant in Fort Lauderdale in June of 2012. And what started as a 116-seat restaurant in Fort Lauderdale is now in 5, soon to be 6 cities in Florida. And there's over 600 people working with us now.
Wow. Now, how did you guys choose this particular location?
This particular location actually chose us.
Ooh.
Yes, we have some very hip and ambitious landlords that found brokers on the East Coast.
Wow.
And their goal was to bring a new operator to Tampa, and they wanted something trending on the East Coast. So after we opened Fort Lauderdale in 2012, we opened Miami, which is in Brickell on the water, another gorgeous restaurant like this.
Okay.
In 2014, their brokers told them, we have the best concept trending on the East Coast right now. You have to bring them to Tampa, and here we are.
Okay. Now, regarding the menu, like it takes me a long time to choose what I want because there are a lot of mouth-watering things on there. What would you say are the top 3 items on the menu?
Top 3 items for sure are our AMSO burger. AMSO burger has been a signature item for 12 years, and that is award-winning Bobby Flay Taste of the Beach during the South Beach Food and Wine Festival. Recognized that as the best burger. Light bites, super popular, are pretzels. Pretzel bites, again, signature item, been on the menu for 12 years. Our steak frites is to die for. The way they complement each other, the steak and basically our version of potatoes, spectacular. I think the beaches here are as nice as any beaches in the world. Beautiful, crystal blue. The sand is like powder. Our sports teams are spectacular. The players come here, their wives come here. If it's a home game, the place is just bumping. If it's an away game or off season, they're here. And they get to have fun, our guests have fun, they commingle, and it's really special.
Wow. Well, thank you again so much, Rick, for having me today. But now I think it's time for us to go and enjoy that beautiful view.
Let's do it. Rainey, I have to tell you, on behalf of American Social, myself, I'm so grateful for this opportunity to continue to introduce American Social to the world through your audience, through our guests. And I could not be more proud to have hosted you today in our beautiful Tampa restaurant. So thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
This was wonderful.
Thank you. Well, that is all for today here in Tampa Bay. Again, I'm your host, Ranyori Senior, and I look forward to helping you achieve your American dream.
Welcome to the American Dream. My name is Shelley Young, and I'm your host today. We are in Holmes Beach, Florida, where investors have been enjoying this location for a long time. I'm going to show you 2 such properties and give you a bunch of information to show you how you can make your American dream come true here in Holmes Beach. Holmes Beach is situated on Anna Maria Island, a popular vacation destination in the Gulf of Mexico. It offers a range of beachfront properties with stunning views of both the beaches and the bay. These properties tend to be in high demand, making them a valuable investment option. Limited available land and strict zoning regulations contribute to a relatively low inventory of properties, which can create a favorable supply-demand dynamic for investors. The area experiences a high influx of tourists throughout the year, drawing visitors with its beautiful beaches, water activities, and charming atmosphere. This steady tourism demand can lead to high occupancy rates for vacation rentals. Many investors purchase properties to rent to tourists generating a steady income stream. Florida's real estate market has historically seen steady appreciation, making it a potentially profitable long-term investment. Over the years, property values in Holmes Beach have appreciated steadily. This makes it an appealing long-term investment, especially for those looking to build equity over time. Holmes Beach offers a relaxed, coastal lifestyle that appeals to retirees and those seeking a second home. This demographic can contribute to the stability of the rental market. Florida's mild, sunny climate attracts people year-round, making it an appealing destination for both vacation and permanent residents. Florida has no state income tax, which can be advantageous for property owners. The island has a variety of restaurants, shops, and cultural attractions, enhancing its appeal to visitors and potential renters. Holmes Beach, with its beachfront charm and tourist appeal, can be a rewarding location for real estate investment. However, it's essential to approach it with careful research and a long-term perspective to maximize your returns and minimize risks. Consider property management options and assess your investment goals before making any investment decisions. Real estate markets can be subject to fluctuations. Consulting with local professionals and advisors can also be beneficial in navigating this market effectively. Thank you so much for joining me today in the American Dream episode, learning a little bit about investing on Holmes Beach, showing you two great properties, one being a duplex and the other being this great family traditional home. Both have great locations and have a lot to offer. I really appreciate you joining me, and I can't wait to see you again on the next American Dream.
You enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American Dream.
Better than this. It doesn't get better than this.
I went ghost today. I got least to say. I be focused on these dreams like I didn't sleep today.
We unite people. We highlight the great stories of cities all across the country that make this the greatest country on the planet. We are blazing a trail, going against the grain of that negative media, having a lot of fun doing it.
There's a million restaurants in Nashville, but this one's really cool.
But look at this. I mean, we've got water, we've got the water culture, we've got the San Diego lifestyle laid back.
American Dream is subjective. You get to define it.